the the hood in me, the hood in me wanted to immediately leave when I heard recording. I accidentally hit leave just by reflex alone. I immediately was like, oh, no. This is the interview. Let me not act like that. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? Nothing. I'm not doing much. Just, putting some of my OnlyFans pictures up.
Yo, you joining my club then, huh?
Just playing.
That's what people thought I was doing with this video, man. They thought I was doing OnlyFans, to the point where when I told my mom that I was doing it, my mom said, "Krizz, is this okay with the Lord?" I said, I'll be honest, I don't know. Maybe not. But I know what I'm trying to do with it, so I think it's all right.
Man, the intention behind it's beautiful, man. And
yeah, man.
I love it. It's a great single. It's a great song. And I mean, I knew who you were previous, but when I got reintroduced to you and started doing some research and listening to some of your old songs, I just fell in love again. And you're a great artist.
Man, there's something special about this song, dude. I don't know what it is. I was actually just watching some YouTube reactions to it, and I was just telling my wife, man, I'm like, man, there's something about this song, dude. And I didn't even know it at first. I knew it was good, when I was recording it. I didn't know, like, man, because I was down. I remember writing most of it, and I'm gonna be honest, I winged some of it. And I was down there recording myself because I just recorded the house in the basement. And I was down there like, and this feels like something, I don't know. It feels like something different. And then when I got the mix back, I was like, oh, this is something special. I knew what my intentions were behind it, but I didn't. Now, once I got the mix back, I was like, this is something special. And then once I did the video, I was like, this could possibly change the world. You know what I'm saying?
How much do you have your hands in the mix?
Oh God, that probably drive them crazy. Because I'm very particular about everything, dude. It's my video, my mixes. I'm hands-on with every single thing that I do. I mean, I'm even working with the band members like, you play this right here. Boom, boom. I would pull the guitar from them if I have to, like, no, right here and then here. Like with every single thing. I really am not recording enough behind the scenes stuff, and I should, so people can see like how much work goes into everything. I just did a live stream show where I told the fans that I was leaving Strange Music and starting Ear House. And I was actually, some of the video wasn't done the day before, and I was in there editing the video because it was half documentary, half live performance. So I was in there editing the end of the documentary, all of the screens that are behind me, and we were standing on top of screens. I was helping edit those. I mean, like, dude, I'm super hands-on with every single thing. That's why I knew I could that's why I knew me and Crystal could run a label, because I was like, I already do. I'm already so hands-on that I've learned everything that everybody has to do. Everybody that works with me, I know what they're supposed to be doing. So I was like, it won't be easy, but it'll be easy for us to manage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's all, that's a good quality to have. You learn so you know what it is. So a lot of people just like go do it, but I'm the same way. I need to learn what it is that we need to do as an organization. I might not be the best at it, but I want to learn it.
Yeah, man. So you can know, because for real, I'm gonna be honest. The reason why I do that is because man is fallible. Mankind, meaning women too, will fail you. And people have dropped the ball on me constantly. So I decided I'm gonna learn what everybody does.
So that talk shit or hide it, or
you don't get to do, like, I want to know everything. I want to know how all of the social media platforms work. I want to know how the distribution works and how, I want to know everything about everything. That way I know. I mean, even like I said, the guys editing, the guys mixing, circling back to what you originally asked, dude, I'm like, when I passed it on, because I just record myself and then they mix it. And I tell them, like, when you get to a delay right here, which a delay is, just echo in your voice for people who don't know that, just echo in your voice. So I'm like, no, put that at quarter time delay, not 8 time, which means the difference between saying, hey, 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 or hey, 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 how fast the delay goes. I'm like on everything. Put some reverb on this, take this and use the decapitator plug-in on this and distort my voice. Like I'm like on it 100%. You know what I'm saying? Even the girl voices in the background that you ain't taking that from me. Ah, that's me and my wife singing.
Damn.
But I put her a little bit ahead back here. She's here. And like we'd sing the girls' voice together. Like every single
layer it. That's dope.
Yeah. Every aspect of this, man, I'm involved in.
The one thing I really enjoyed about this song, and I'm not giving you this, I'm saying it's very like. Do you remember The Wall of Sound with Phil Spector?
No, that's the Beatles do, right?
You're right. So it's not just him. He went in Motown. It was a bunch of, so he would build this wall of sound, and the wall of sound, like you can feel it, you can embrace it. And all of his songs, you can just hear it. And for the longest, I haven't heard that, man. I haven't heard that in any music that's come across my desk in years. And you did it.
Somebody mentioned this to me before, and I don't know if it subconsciously has stayed with me, but I'm influenced by music from that era, from 60s, 70s, even up to now, dude, with Lil TJ and me, you know, to Migos, to Don Toliver. I'll mix that with the Beatles and to John Legend, to Notorious Big, to Beyonce and Bruno Mars. I'll mix all of that together. You know what I'm saying? You can hear hip hop influences and big sound influences like, you know, what Phil Spector and them created. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the one thing, like I was in my car when I heard it, so I felt it, you know. I want to say, you know, You Lost That Love and Feeling. Have you heard that song?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I think that was a Phil Spector song as well. And what he did is, like you were saying, he would layer the different, like he would fit so many people inside a little studio.
Yeah.
And like a piano in there, and I need a string quartet, and it's just the build. And when I listen to you, I don't know how to even there's no box to put you in, because I don't think you're a hip hop guy. I don't think you're an R&B guy. I think you are a musician. You're an artist. And so when you are, I guess my question would be, when you're making this, and I know you see the layers, is it like, what is going through your head? Because even to just think it, it's hard, but to put it into action, is very difficult as well as one man.
What's going through my head, man, is that everything in your song has a purpose. Everything. Because Tech and I have said this for years, man, the pulse is the life. No pulse, no life in your body, right? Well, the beat of the music, the instrumentation of your song is the pulse. It's the most important thing in the song. It is not what you say. It is not your verses. It's not how good you can rap or sing. It literally is the instrumentation. The beat is the pulse. And so I pay attention to everything in it. So Guy sent me the beat, my dude Ty from Bern County. He sent me the beat and it didn't really sound like that at first. It was good, don't get me wrong, but I wanted him to, I think of songs like old school producers. You know what I mean? Those old school dudes, like you were talking about, Phil Spector, they sat in there and produced that song, even directing the people how to sing and directing the piano player how to play. You know what I mean? And so when I got that beat and he just sends it to me, it's going dun 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 dun. That's how the piano was going. I was like, nah, dude, you got to make that mug go dun dun boom boom. You know, change those chords right there, and then go da da da, and then take that and put a guitar over the top. You know what I mean? And he can play all those instruments, so I knew to pay attention to that. And even the claps were too loud. They were way up here, and I'm like, nah, dude.
And that's building that wall, man.
Yeah, those need to be an afterthought. And even that, so he had a piece in that beat that's going, and I'm like, oh, I need to rap to that. So sometimes I go with the beat and sometimes I counter the beat.
Yes.
So I want
to. And that's what I fucking love.
Yeah,
I love it.
it made me go, when I heard, I made me go, y'all think I like with the lights off, because I'm rapping to that little shaker. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, I don't even want to do that. It'll be more of a contrast if I have Crystal do that part. You know what I'm saying? So I had to teach it to her. So she's literally doing dishes, and I come upstairs like, hey, I got the like with the lights off. And if we get dirty, got a white ball. Better make my plate with the white sauce. Anybody give my way, tell them it might cost. Anybody give my way, tell them. She's like, hold on, anybody. I knew that was the part that was gonna be hard. Because even when I had the band and the singers performing it, that's the part that everybody had the problem with. So I teach her that, and I'm like, as soon as you get through with dishes, come downstairs, and we knocked it out. And then I layer myself underneath it. Excuse me, going, we all look alike with the lights on. So it's about having all of those little nuances in there, man, is what make you enjoy it. And then, like I told you before, putting the effects on it a certain way, you don't even know why it sounds good to you. Putting a voice doubler here when I already stacked my voice 4 times, putting a voice doubler on all 4 of those tracks, like all of these little things matter is the point that I'm making here. And those little details is what make you stand out from just a regular guy to being a great, great artist. You know what I'm saying?
And I can even hear the blues influence in there.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
like, are you?
These are like blues riffs.
Yes, they are. And it's
Mm-hmm.
everything. It's so like, I know it's like not okay for a guy to say this or things like that, but it's a point where it's emotional. And not, let's just forget about the words, but the music is emotional for me.
Yeah, it make you feel like, so for instance, I just shot another video for a single I got coming out later this year. And dude sent it to me, and he sent me the first cut. And I was like, it feels disjointed and weird. It made me feel weird. And then he sent me a much better copy of it, but much better edit of the video. And it was much better, but I didn't like it because it didn't make me feel anyway. It was like, oh, okay, that's a good video. The first cut made me feel weird and like I couldn't really sleep. It made me uncomfortable. And I was like, I need that. I need that. I need to feel uncomfortable because I know that that's more interesting, will be more interesting to people. When we're doing this particular song, sometimes, man, the stars just align and all of the things, everything works together. That's always been the case with Tech N9ne and myself, man. It was just the chemistry of us being on stage together and me singing and him rapping. That's why everybody is saddened about us separating, because that chemistry we don't necessarily have separate. Now, that doesn't mean we're not both really dope as separate artists, but it's something about that these things coming together. So on Weight, that instrumentation, that beat, and just what I'm talking about, the way I sang it, the stars just aligned, man, and it came together. And I've been able to do that on, of course I got 300-400 songs, but on a good 20-30 songs, man, I've been able to just capture these moments. That's one of the things I noticed about Drake. Drake captures these moments in songs. Only love my bed and my mama, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just these moments that he can capture. So I take that from Drake and Beyonce, and you know what I'm saying? I watch Michael Jackson and Prince and how they like capture a moment. And that's what I try to do in my music too, man. That's why you're talking about it like this. It makes you, and I'm not being arrogant about it. I'm intentionally doing this. When I make a song like Unstable and I got to stop in the middle of the session and cry, I literally stopped while I was recording Unstable and told Rob, the engineer at the time, like, man, hang on, man, give me a minute. Can you step out? And he steps out and I had to cry.
Did you record that video in Ventura?
Huh?
Did you record that video in Ventura?
Yes, I did.
Do you know?
Ventura, I couldn't see that. Yeah. Right there on the beach, right by the theater.
Right off by the theater.
What's the theater called? The Ventura
Theater. We put on shows there. We help. We're real big in our community out here.
So if you come out of the Ventura Theater and go down the street to the ocean, right there, I shot it right on that street at the Ventura.
I take that every single day, man. So that's how it was real easy for me. Like, I was like, that has to be it. Yeah, there were things that didn't look like it, and I was like, maybe it's not it.
And that's it. And I walked right on that highway right there. And then that mosh pit in the video, if you go back and look at the video, there's a mosh pit and I jumped over it and got on stage with Mayday. That's in the Ventura Theater. That whole video is in Ventura.
Oh, no shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
We just happened to have a cameraman that came there to just get some stuff for social media. Social media was just getting going at that time. And I was like, hey, man, let's shoot a video right quick. And he's like, now? I'm like, yeah, let's just walk down the street and shoot it. And that thing's got millions and millions of views. And I feel like, you know, sometimes you just capture these moments. We spent a lot of money on videos before, and I spent literally $0 on that video. And it's got 6 or 10 million views.
It's a great video as well. How did you and Tech start? How did you start your relationship?
My sister had a boyfriend named DJ Icy Rock. And when I was a little kid, she had him as a boyfriend. And I grew up, of course, and I moved into Rock's neighborhood. He lived in this housing development. It's like right in the middle of the hood, but it's like an upper middle class housing area. And I was seeing him walking his dog every day. And me and my girlfriend had just broke up, who is now my wife and sitting right here. And we had broken up, man. And I was like super depressed and just started writing music and told him I would come over there and work with him. He was working with a guy named Tech N9ne, who I had heard of. And he was, of course, really big in KC, but I wasn't super familiar with his music. And one of my best friends got me, who has passed on now, little Chris, played me a song of Tech's, and I knew Rock worked with him, and I was like, well, I want to work with Rock. Tech at that time was in LA and had gotten a couple of record deals, and I guess they didn't work out. He ended up coming back to KC and back to Icy Rock Studio, which was called the Rock Pit. And I was like his new protege. Well, he kind of linked us together, and I paid Tech to get on the song, and Tech said, man, that's the first time I ever thought about rewriting my stuff. Like, dude, a lot of people put me on things. I paid him $500, paid it to his baby mama. And was like, well, actually, I paid it to his wife, not his baby mama. I paid it to his wife. And the rest was history, man. After that, we do one song turned into me helping him with his female singers. And when they couldn't get it, I'd be like, no, just sing it like this. Here, let me lay a ghost track down. And I'd lay a ghost track down, and he'd be like, oh, no, just keep that in there. And I would just stack on top of it, make it nice. And the rest was history, dude. I did one song with him, and that turned into an album and turned into 20 years.
Damn. What a career, though, huh?
Yeah, man, it was a crazy ride, and it's still going. Good thing is it's still going. It's just like we just turn the page, next chapter to Earhouse, man, and starting my own thing. And he's all for it. Matter of fact, he just called me to tell me he's watching the numbers on the video. I literally just got off the phone with him like 20 minutes ago. And he's like, dude, I'm watching your numbers, boy.
Man, I was a huge Tech N9ne fan until January. I can't. I'm not a fan no more.
What happened in January?
I'm a Bills fan.
Ah.
The Chiefs fucking smacked them up, man.
You banging on me right now. You gang banging on me. That means you ain't Krizz Kaliko fan either, because I'm diehard Chief.
Oh no.
We're from Kansas City. What do you mean?
Well, bro, some people don't like football. He loves football.
I'm gonna tell you something about Kansas City. It's blasphemous to not be a Chiefs fan here. Like, you could low key get in the fight with the conversation we're having right now. It's serious. My brother is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and that's like an issue. You ain't got no business being a Pitt. What the hell are you doing being a Pittsburgh Steelers fan in sports football town, Kansas City? This is a sports city.
Well, we have won dude, 11-0. That's the worst 11-0 team ever.
We've won every championship in the last 6 years: the World Series, the Super Bowl, the what's the soccer one? The freaking MLPS Cup. Like we won all of the major championships. KU's here; they win the championship every other year. It's like, this is a sports town. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Raiders, they had to do a ordinance at Arrowhead Stadium because Raiders fans would come here and it'd be fights.
Yeah.
Like straight up fights. Now it's not. It's a lot better now, but like they call They call the Kansas City Chiefs. Our nickname is the Raider Haters. And as a matter of fact, Tech and I were at a game one time, and we were sitting right behind the bench. And the Raiders beat us, and they got up. They were like, "Everybody, go home!" People were booing. They were like, "Go home, go home! Tech N9ne, Krizz Kaliko, go home!" We're sitting behind their bench. I didn't even know they knew us. And they like, Krizz Kaliko, go home. Serious business, man. Football serious here, dude. So that's I usually have a Kansas City hat on. The only reason I haven't been wearing them much is because I've been wearing my own merch, the Earhouse merch. So
man, those, the Chiefs and watching them ascend the past 6-7 years has been a guy. You can't say that I wasn't rooting them on, except for last year.
And you can't hate on Patrick Mahomes, dude. He's the LeBron James of football.
Yeah, well, my team is so, everyone always Buffalo, they count them out. We've never had a real winning season. I mean, we went to 4 Super Bowls, lost all 4.
That's the problem with the Super Bowl, dude. Ice Cube said, "And I won't choke like the Buffalo Bills." Like the Bills have always been a good team, but they're known for not finishing. And I'm gonna be honest, so are the Chiefs. The Chiefs are known for choking in the postseason.
But Patrick Mahomes broke that curse, man.
Every time we choked, but when Pat Mahomes came, we lost, but we didn't choke. We lost to come on, man. We lost to New England. You know what I mean? We lost to New England, and it wasn't a slaughter. And then the next year we came back and won it. And then the next year we came back to the Super Bowl, but of course got beat by Brady again.
Yeah, and I don't even think that's if you guys had a healthy team, that Buffalo game took a lot of your offensive line out.
Yeah, they did. They took out 72, who I always talked about, but without him there, Patrick Mahomes was running running the whole time. Huh?
Is that Fisher?
Fisher, yeah. Once Fisher was, I used to talk about how he never protected Mahomes, but once he was gone, Mahomes literally had to hike the ball and take off running backwards every single time, doing cartwheels and throwing and hitting Tyreek Hill in the face, in the helmet with the ball, even doing a cartwheel.
Yeah.
It was a weird game, dude. I did a big song called Run It Back for the Chiefs, and it was playing every radio station like that. Starting that Friday, I had it on every station here locally. And dude, it felt like it was about if we had won, I would have probably got licensing from ESPN and all these other places. They lost, fell right off a cliff. You've never heard it. I don't think I've heard it since then.
Well, I mean, the Chiefs are a great team. I love Andy Reid. He's and who can hate Patrick Mahomes?
And I'm gonna be honest, man. I've always liked various players on the Bills, man. I mean, what's the name came from there? Dude that went to Seattle. Help me out. Running back, Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, he came from there. You know what I mean? John. I mean, the quarterbacks you guys have had. It was a running back there that was really dope for a lot of years. So you guys always got good running backs.
Yeah, Thurman Thomas.
Thurman Thomas. That's it.
Well, we'll see what happens this year. I'm excited. It's a brand new year, and we just need to. If we can get it through, if we can make our team last through 2023, because at the beginning of 2023, the salary cap goes like $300 million.
Don't y'all got a crazy running back now?
Nah, he's okay. Devin Singletary?
No, that ain't who I was thinking of.
Matt Breida or Zach Moss?
Nah, maybe he doesn't play for you guys. This dude's got humongous thighs. This dude runs.
Saquon?
Huh?
Are you talking about Saquon?
Saquon, that's it.
Yeah. Saquon's his thighs are ridiculous.
Yeah, Saquon. My son keeps me up on it. My son is a huge sports fan. He's a great athlete as well, but he keeps me up on all of the players. Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley. Yeah. Yeah, my son, he's about to be 15 on Sunday, but he's been keeping me up on sports since he was about 10.
Yeah, my kid too. That's like the one thing that me and him bond over. Like anytime that we have fights, sports is what brings us back together.
You have to find these things, I just said it in my documentary, man. When you have kids and you're involved in entertainment, you are, and so am I. you have to find these things to bond over like that. Because especially when they start becoming that teenager, they start having their own whole thing and they separate. My son be in his room, and like especially it's summertime, and he'll never come out of there if I don't make him. And so you got to find these things to bond over. I noticed, especially with me being gone 70% of the year, his whole life, you know, I found that, you know, it used to be video games. We don't really play that much anymore. He plays these single shooters now.
Yeah, I've been playing that with too. I agree with that. That's what I do because our relationship's gonna fall apart. I was in the military for 12 years, so I know what it's like to be away.
Yeah, same day, same life. Military, athletes, musicians, prisoners, same type of life. You're gone all of the time, so you have to find these little things, these little moments. Again, with the moments, it's all about the moments with me. You see, in music, in life, it's all about creating these moments, man. Because that's what life is. It's just a bunch of moments sewn together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I have a group of questions here, and
let's go.
These questions aren't going into the meat of the article. These are going to be spread out throughout the article. So not in the article, but throughout the magazine. So at the bottom of the corner, it might be, you know, something like what's on your playlist? That's a question. So on the bottom of like page 11, there's going to be, you know, Krizz's what's on Krizz's playlist, and they'll have a list.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what these are right here.
Okay.
All right. So what is on your playlist right now?
It's pretty broad, man. Don Toliver, Toby Wigway, top of the playlist. You know about Toby Wigway?
No, I don't.
You gotta look it up. It looks like Nwigwe. Toby, TOBENWIGWA, I think, or something like that. If you put in TOBE and NW, he's gonna pop up. Awesome artist. Literally, I think he's like everybody's favorite artist right now. I see him with Dave Chappelle, and he's one of these guys that's kind of conscious music. And like me, he has his wife involved all in his she sings and raps. As a matter of fact, his new single's got him and his wife on it. And they wear the mint. They're the crew that he's a black dude. He got like the braids at the top or dreads at the top, usually braided back, but they always got mint green on. Everything they do is in mint green. The walls, the cars, the outfits, everything.
I think I've seen a video.
Yeah. It's great. Mint green. He's from Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, man. My favorite, absolute favorite artist right now, man. Him. Dang, I always forget this dude's name, man. What's the dude's name, baby? The guy that sings, baby.
Yeah.
What's the dude's name that sings Heartbreak Anniversary? Giveon. Right now. It's a gospel artist that I play constantly named Jonathan McReynolds. That I play all the time, and I've been listening to a lot of Nipsey Hussle lately, and Andy Mineo, because I come from the gospel world, man. Like I'll lean towards people like, you know, those types of singers. I've been listening to Tamala Mann is one of my favorites also. So these are three gospel artists, and I said, you know, as I said, three gospel artists and Nipsey Hussle, and I'm loving Moray right now as well. I love the Moray. You familiar with Moray?
Yeah.
Moray, and that's probably it, man. I don't listen to it, weirdly enough, man. I don't listen to a ton of rap, even though, I mean, I guess I'm a rapper. I mean, I got songs with Eminem and Tech N9ne and Snoop Dogg and E40 and Lil Wayne and T-Pain, but I'm just music, man. I'm just music.
I don't even consider you a rapper. Like when you say that, in my head, I'm like, just an artist.
Because can I rap and hang with Eminem? And from what he said, you know, and it feels funny saying it because it's me, him, and Tech N9ne on the song, and Eminem was like, dude, on interviews, it's like Krizz got us. Krizz like has the best verse on that song. Like I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard Eminem say that about anybody in life. I've never heard him say that.
Yeah.
That was a huge honor because he's the God MC.
Yeah.
But even, you know, I know he's a great dude now, but I never heard him speak about any rapper like that, any MC like that. And he got Royce on songs. He's on songs with killer MCs.
Yeah.
For him to get on Shade 45, which is his network, and say, I'm not super familiar with Krizz Kaliko. That's the dude on stage with you, Tech. And he's like, yeah. He's like, he smashed both of us on that song. That dude's like an amazing MC, man. I don't think I felt like I don't ever think I felt like somebody got me on the song, but I know he got me and you.
And you're a beautiful artist, bro.
Thanks, man.
I wanted to bring up.
I heard that. I couldn't even swallow. I was like, whoa.
You know how we were talking about, you know, how you build and we're talking about Phil Spector and the Wall of Sound.
Yep.
Another person in that, it's not really in that vein, but I love watching him create. Have you heard of Super Duper Kyle?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. So every morning or almost every morning, he, you know, goes on Twitch and he's my favorite artist. He's my favorite artist. And because he's from Ventura, he's my boy. You know what I mean? Things like that. So I watch him on Twitch.
What was that song called that movie, The After Party?
Yeah.
I love that movie. I watched that on Netflix. Matter of fact, me and my son bonded over that movie. I watched it and then I had him watch it.
It's an amazing movie. I love it. I've watched it like 6 times.
Yeah, me too. Puke, what was his name? Like Puke Boy?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
man. I always thought Super Duper Kyle was a very talented dude. He gets compared to one of my really good friends who's been helping me. Matter of fact, him and his boy shot that video, Futuristic.
Oh, no shit.
Him and Futuristic get compared to a lot because they kind of favor each other for real.
I'm gonna check that out.
You never heard of Futuristic?
No.
Dude, he's a huge underground artist. Underground. Yeah, he's got like 1 million followers, 1 million followers a month on million monthly listeners a month on Spotify. And he's underground. Really, really great artist. Him and this guy, Anakin, shot that video to Wait.
Mm-hmm. And I know Anakin because I looked him up because I saw him on the video.
Yeah, he's a dope
I like him.
Artist as well, man. He sings, raps, and he's a killer dancer. He's a guy that he's danced against like the Lay Twins, if you know who the Lay Twins are.
No, I don't know.
You don't know? Yeah, you gotta look up Lay Twins, probably the dopest dancers. They're the 2 twin dudes that used to be on stage with Beyonce. It's spelled LES, twins. Yes, LES in French is Lay.
Okay, so would you ever consider doing that for one of your songs?
What?
Like, because that's what Kyle does. He has a camera, and you're just watching him put together a song.
Oh,
I would love to see that. I would love to see your version of it, because it's different from Kyle than with you. You're building this thing, and you know Kyle's building a song, but the way your music is so powerful, so big. Like, to see that would be soothing to me.
I need to do that. You know what I need to do, man? I need to do a project with him. You just made me think of this. We probably need to do a song together. Cause I always admired him. He's one of these guys that I feel like I wasn't paying enough attention to him, and I know he's great.
Yeah, he is, and he will be. Watch, I think by the time end of the, you know, in 5 years, we're gonna be that's gonna be a guy that we're gonna.
He's been around a while though. I feel like he's done so many things. He's just one of these guys where you see him pop up everywhere. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's in a movie, and then he's got this song, and then he's over here on it. Like, I've seen him a million places, man, and I've heard music from him, man. I think he's dope, man. We need to play. You said you know him?
Yeah. I can send you the manager's number.
Yeah, you should. And I
will. Once we get off here, I'll send you the manager's number.
And I'm gonna DM him because of course, I would let my manager talk to his. But I usually, when I want to work with these dudes, I DM them, and if they want to do something, if it makes sense, because it's got to be worth it for both of us, you know. Then we'll connect. So I'll DM him too. I'm gonna follow him on Instagram today and DM him.
He's fucking fun, dude. They're just people who are fun. You know what I mean? And he's
yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
Let me what's your top 3 albums all time? Desert Island, you only can go to 3 of them.
Oh my God. Probably Ready to Die, Notorious Big. Damn, albums. Purple Rain.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's no doubt right there for me.
So Notorious Big, Purple Rain, and jeez, dude. Whatever album Hotel California by the Eagles is on.
Okay. Yeah, I know that one. The Eagles.
I got one more that's one of my favorite albums too. And I can't think of what the name is. It's the album that it's Van Halen, the album that Jump and Panama and Hot for Teacher are on.
Yeah, I know. I don't know the album name, but I know what it looks like. It's like a girl eating ice cream on the cover, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eating nice drunk. Yeah. That's one of my other favorite albums. I was just talking about this yesterday.
All right. And here's my last question. I want to end it by saying thank you so much, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
Honestly, like my conversation with you today has been amazing. Even though you're a Chiefs fan, I can let that go because we had such a great time.
You gotta hate. A lot of people hate the champions, man. They hate they hate us because they ain't us. So I get
exactly, man. Because you guys are in our way for a Super Bowl, I gotta just throw the digs in there.
Yeah, no doubt, man. But yeah, thank you for having me, bro. So it's been a great combo, brother.
A fantasy concert. You get to pick 3 people from any time period in history. Mm-hmm. What is your concert?
Probably have Beyonce, Bruno Mars, James Brown, Earth, Wind and Fire, Roger Troutman and Zapp, and Tech N9ne and Krizz Kaliko.
There it is, man.
Fantasy. I'm probably leaving people out. Probably something like, I'm even leaving out. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, and John Mayer. John Mayer is like the most incredible artist ever. I don't think enough people even know that. He's like, I've seen him play third in Montreal, the Montreal Comedy Festival. I forgot what it's called. And I went to see him and Dave Chappelle. They did a concert together.
What an amazing night.
And it was amazing that John Mayer was just out there with a guitar and like a DJ machine thing he was operating with his feet. I'd never seen anything like this, man. One of the greatest musicians to ever live is John Mayer. That's another dream collab of mine.
There you go.
That I'd love to have is John Mayer. Yeah, so that's it.
Do you imagine you and John? Don't even.
Bro.
He's missing out. That's what the thing is.
That's the thing is, man, I've never been visible enough. That was one of the reasons why I started Earhouse, is because I want to be as visible as I want to be. And with any label, it's about the dynamic of that label, as far as where you're going, what you're doing, how visible you are, where I can't totally control it. I can totally control it with Earhouse. And with the connections that I've made all of these years. So, I would love to become visible enough for John Mayer, or you have to be visible enough. If somebody said, "Hey, listen to this," it was probably all. I would hope that that's all it would take, that we could do something. I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna put that in the universe that John Mayer and I do something.
That's beautiful.
Toby Wigway.
Man, you are a gift for this earth.
Thank you, man. Wow.
I can say.
Damn.
And the earth needs you. Go do your shit and keep up doing what you're doing, man. It's beautiful.
Hey, man, you have to link up with me when I'm out in Ventura. I'm sure I'll be playing out there again.
Oh my goodness. If you do, let's go. We'll have some fun. We'll shoot a video.
All right, man. Thank you for having me, brother.
All right, man. Have a good one, Krizz.
All right, me too. Peace. Bye-bye.